Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is not going to be nail related. Today's video is actually going to be of the pill club is what this one's called, but there's a lot of others that are just like this. Basically you can go online, insert any insurance or anything, and they will ship you fast, easy, affordable birth control without having to pretty much go to the doctor and get violated. Now, all of the videos and all of the reviews I've seen on this topic, like, they were all positive. Not a single one of them had anything bad to say. And while I didn't have a bad experience, because just because I didn't have to go to the doctor, it was a 5-star. However, I did not have the best experience with the company. It took them a little longer than stated to get my insurance to go through, which I understand that. They did not send me a notice stating that, they needed a little longer until after I had contacted the Facebook pill club group ad or whatever and had to send them my information, and then I got a message back. Now, both times I tried to contact them through their texting number or their calling number, I didn't get a response from them. I had to go to their Facebook page, I had to send their Facebook page a message, and then only after I did that, I got a response. The tracking number on here, the tracking number that they also send you, it did not work for me. I could not get it to work at all. It was saying a label was never created and, the whole 9 yards. And the second time I had contacted them was actually about that. And I specifically told them, hey, this tracking number isn't working for me. I can't track my package, what's going on pretty much. And all they responded with was, the Facebook group responded with, okay, we'll send your concerns to our patient, care team, and then we'll get back with you. Well, the same exact number that I texted finally wrote me back a couple hours after that, sending me the exact same tracking number, stated, we previously sent you your tracking number on blah, blah, blah. If you lost it, here it is again. And I texted back again, stating, yet again, this tracking number does not work. So I wasn't able to track it at all. And some of you might think that's not a big deal. However, we have had a lot of packages here come up missing and stolen. So we have to keep track of when things are supposed to arrive, when things are here, so we can run out and check immediately to see if it's here. We've had hundreds of dollars in product go missing, and let's say it don't fit in the mailbox. Our USPS person will just leave it at our door in an apartment building, and that's how our things keep getting stolen. She won't knock, she won't buzz, she won't wait for a response. She'll just leave it at our door and go. So, on convenience of this, I will give it a 5 out of 5, definitely. But for overall satisfactory and experience, I will give this a 3 out of 5 stars. Now, the package itself, it's just a plain old gray package. I went ahead and covered up all my information. The reason I wanted to go through this, not only, because I didn't have to go get a pap smear, this is the only thing that has ever worked for my acne. So I wanted to keep my face clear. And I really wanted this birth control back because I'm 22 years old and a face full of gigantic pimples. It makes me feel bad about myself. And this is the only thing that I found that worked. The candy that came in it, I kind of dove in it already. It wasn't chocolate. It's they're an off-brand of kind of like, what are they called? Starters. But they're not at the same time. I don't know. It was weird. I personally didn't like them, but I'll still finish it. They are vegan. They don't have any GMOs. They are healthy. They came in a little package that looked like you were getting gummies, but instead you got 3 of these. I got a pink, a red, and a green one. And that's just what they are. Now, the next thing that's in here, you get basically just an information booklet, the Pill Club's Pharmacy Essentials. You got the frequently asked questions, and it's like that. Then you got Patient Bill of Rights and Responsibilities. And then you also have something in the back here. Let me make sure that's it. You have something in the back here where if you have any questions or concerns, or you want to bring something to someone's attention, you can fill this out back here and just mail it in. But that's pretty much all that is. It has, contact information right here. And it's just a little booklet, so you kind of know what's going on. You can read it if you want. They also have, let me make sure I don't have any of my information on here. Alright. They also give you, kind of like your pharmacy gives you, explaining about the drug, side effects, what it's used for, how do you take it, if you miss a dose. It comes with all of that information. So if you've never been on birth control before, and this is stuff that you really should know while you're on birth control, I recommend reading through it, whether you've been on birth control or not, actually, because every birth control is different. I have not had very good, this is the only pill that I have found that's worked for me, and I've tried a lot. Alright, and then it came with a cute little sticker. It's a cute little puppy. It says stay positive. You can peel the back off and stick it somewhere. I will honestly probably put this on my work binder and just look at it and be like, haha, that's cute. I had some rough days at work a lot. But it's a cute little sticker. And then the last thing that's in the pack is the birth control. I already took my information off of it, but if you're anyone with really, really, really bad acne and you're now an adult and your doctor said, oh, it's just an age thing, it'll get better, but it hasn't, I recommend this. It's called Trilina, TRI-LINYAH, and it's one of the main uses of this birth control is actually meant for acne control. You do have different colors on here. However, it's the same thing. You just go in a row. They prefer you to start on a Sunday. However, if you don't start on a Sunday and you want to start it immediately, whatever day you start on, like I will be starting on a Friday. I'll pull the little sticker off that starts with the Friday. There's one for every day of the week. And you just stick that across there. And that's with any birth control you get. Actually, it's not just this brand. This brand does come in a nice little hard case. And on the site, let's say you have a birth control that you are on right now, you can transfer your prescription over to them. You can, let's say you're not on a birth control right now, but you've had really good experiences with, let's say, Seasonique in the past, and you want Seasonique. They actually have a box where you can put in a preferred brand that you want, and they'll ask you if it's okay if they give you a generic or if you want that brand, and you can say no to the generics. You can say you only want that brand, and they will do everything that they can to get you that brand. So I am very happy that worked out for me. The good thing about this is I feel that it is complete bullshit, excuse my language, but complete bullshit that you have to let a doctor open you up, go inside of you just to get a pill. All the doctors around here, if you do not agree to a pap smear, they will not give you any medication. And it's extremely unethical. I've called them out on their bullshit before. And I understand the reasons behind a pap smear. However, and my personal thoughts and feelings on that is, if I'm not someone, like I am not, if I find out I have cancer, I'm not going to go through the chemo, the radiation, and all that. That is my choice. You telling me that I have cancer, that's just going to make me just keep counting down the days. It's my choice. I should feel like I should have a right to do this or to not do this, to know this or not know this. And by you basically making me sign a paper and forcing me to let you do this to me, and I don't want you to do this to me, that's not right. When I had problems with ovarian cysts, it was about 6 months ago, the nurses to the gynecologist was actually arguing with me. Well, one, sweetheart, you're not a doctor. I'm an MST. I've worked around the nurses. I understand your work is stressful. You don't get paid as much as you should. Like, you have a very, very, very hard job. However, you cannot sit there and try to force me into doing something I don't want to do. And ultimately, that's not up to you to try to do. That's up to the doctor to try to persuade me into doing this in the end. I'm not one of those people that, sit there and bash nurses, but I understand how hard the job is. I appreciate every nurse I've ever met. But this go around, the nurses and I actually got into huge arguments, and, that they were stepping in the line of someone else's duty, when in the end, it's the doctor that's going to be doing the procedure and stuff, you know what I mean? And I don't feel like I should be sitting there and have nurses screaming at me because I'm not letting a doctor do something to me that I don't want them to do. There was one point in time I had miscarried twins, and about 6 months later down the road, I actually wanted a pap smear. I had this cervix and the uterus and everything had gone through a bunch of stress, and I just felt like, it might be a good idea to get things checked out down there. And they refused me because I wasn't 21. And then the gynecologist had actually turned around and told me that they had a 21-year-old come in, and they had to basically coerce her and persuade her to get one. And then by then, they found out that she had a very late stage cervical cancer, and she ended up passing away and dying. And to me, that just felt weird in a way too, because you refuse to give people pap smears until they're 21. Cervical cancer typically is a slow progressing cancer. Not all cases, but a lot of the cases are, they're slow progressing. That's why it's easy to catch on as quick as they do. And I feel like she had to have had it more than just, the 5 months between the time she had turned 21 to then. And the doctor tried to make me feel like, since she didn't get it on her 21st birthday, that's why the doctors couldn't save her. And I didn't think that it was right that they were basically trying to put me on the spot and make me feel bad. So, I'm not going to do anything I feel forced to do. I'm not going to let you do anything to me while I have nurses screaming at me, screaming in my face, because I'm not agreeing with the doctor. I'm not going to agree to anything while I feel like I'm being put on the spot and personally attacked. So I know that I probably won't be going back to that gynecologist for anything. And it's kind of crazy because, they shouldn't be allowed to act that way. So that's just what got me interested in the pill club. I know everybody has different experiences, and not every gynecologist is going to try to force someone to do something they don't want to do. But that's just my experience, and I felt like it was wrong that they basically told me, if you come back for birth control, you're not going to get it. So I think this is a good thing for people who are like me, who have had bad run-ins, who don't have the time to go and just, want birth control. They want to, protect themselves in extra ways so they don't have unwanted pregnancies and things like that. And I will continue to go through the pill club and then, see how everything keeps going from there. They are supposed to be sending me Plan B and female condoms, which I think is another great thing because I didn't pay for those either. They're getting sent in a separate package, free of charge, free shipping, everything. And I think it's really nice that this club, the pill club, goes this far to help women who aren't ready to be moms yet or aren't ready to have another kid, actually protect themselves and, prevent unwanted pregnancies and prevent the stress, because not everybody's in a situation where they can afford a crazy doctor visit or afford, the crazy pharmacy prices of medications. And heaven knows, I can't afford diapers or formula or anything right now. So as far as the pill club, I do recommend them. Like if you're someone who don't have time or you're a young girl or something like that, I do recommend them. Just know that, there might be a very, very small chance you might have one of the experiences that I had. Which, again, it wasn't a very bad experience, but it could have been better on the customer service team and, a tracking number that actually worked. But I hope everyone enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please be sure to subscribe, leave a comment. I know this video was different than my other nail videos, but I felt like people needed to hear, they needed to hear a review. Sorry guys, I can't talk today. They needed to hear a review that wasn't just, oh my god, I love this, it's the best thing ever, because with any company, there are going to be some people that have less than perfect experience like I have had. And those experiences don't always get shared as much as the ones that you're seeing on Facebook right now. But I hope you guys have a nice day. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.